YouTube world. This is Dr. Griffin here, back with a video about the NFL and the playoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
You tell them, Jim Mora, and your 20-year-old joke. In this video, I'm going to use my superior knowledge to predict who's going to make it to the Super Bowl. Alright! This year, though, is very different than most normal years. Not only because you've added a seventh team into the playoff picture where only one team in each conference has a bye, but also because of the pandemic, there's not really home field advantage in the way that it normally exists. You see, crowd factors are non-existent right now. This season, the road team has had a significantly higher advantage than normal going into games. In certain stadiums like the Chiefs or the Seahawks or the Saints, their home field advantages are really noticeable because they're much louder than other stadiums. But that advantage is completely nullified. Now, let's start with the AFC, because we all know that is the better conference. Even though, like, the Jets and the Jaguars both totally suck. So, in the AFC, it's pretty much cut and dry. It's the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl again. And there really isn't much to argue about. The Chiefs went 14-2 on the regular season, and one of those losses was Week 17 when they didn't even bother to play anybody or have any reason to do anything. They just started Chad Henne and lost the game. But they had already clinched a home field advantage throughout the playoffs and the bye, so who cares if they went 14-2. I also think the Chiefs have an easier time because they are just pretty much better than every other team in the AFC, possibly with the exception of the Titans, but I don't even think the Titans can keep up with that explosive offense where the Chiefs can just put up like 4 touchdowns in a quarter and just knock you out whenever they feel like it. No other team in football really has that deadly strike capability. We are off to the NFC. And there's just one team we got to eliminate right off the bat. And that is the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers always finds a way to choke in the playoffs, even though he has won a Super Bowl ring. He has just been historically bad in the playoffs, and his teams just have never played up to potential. So he is going to find a way to lose to somebody, and let's knock him out right out the door. You also got to knock out
the Bears
and that Washington team that I've been affectionately referring to, the WTFs. They're not going anywhere. So, Dr. Griffin, who do you think's going to win the NFC then? Well, my pick to win the NFC is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, I'm calling that one. And yeah, I may be a bit of a homer because of my former Patriot allegiances. But I think Tampa's a team that really hasn't played up to its full potential yet. Tampa's also playing some of its best football right now. And they seem like the kind of team that can go on a run. They also draw a favorable matchup having to play the WTFs in the first round, which gives them an advantage. And Brady is easily a guy who can go into Green Bay and win. They have talent all over the field. The only concern that I have right now is Mike Evans' injury, but they also added Antonio Brown during the season. In this year of weird scenarios and COVID crowds, having Tom Brady at your back is never somebody you want to just bet against. So, I'm betting on Brady until somebody tells me otherwise. So, Dr. Griffin, you got the Chiefs and the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. Who do you think's going to win? Well, I think that the Buccaneers are going to find a way to win the Super Bowl as well. because, they have home field advantage. The one thing that doesn't matter at all. But, they get in the Super Bowl where it counts the most. There you have it. Tom Brady gets Super Bowl number 7 and gives the middle finger to Bill Belichick. And now I gotta go because I gotta finish watching Cobra Kai for the second time. Ta-ta! Did you like the video? Hit the like button. If you have some suggestions about some future videos or you just want to yell about how bad this video was, feel free to make some comments in the comment section. You can also subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button so that you can be notified when my new videos are coming out. Also, feel free to follow me on my various social media platforms. Ta-ta!